Welcome to another episode. We Politickin with Nushine. I'm excited for today's episode. As you know, I'm Kurt Foston, your humble host, your grateful, generous. I always mess this shit
He's
up.
trying to come up with something.
I always try to mess
We
this
gonna
up.
get there. Episode 59 or
Yeah.
100.
I'll get there. I'll figure it out.
I'ma get it on my time. Politickin on my time. I'ma get it on my time. I'm politickin on my time, babe.
Today, I'm excited as I'm kicking in with my homeboys today. We're going to have a great episode. We're just going to kick it back and forth. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to the people, man?
So officially, my name is Jeff.
My name's Ailton.
We are the co-owners of Nushine Studios.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So officially, I'm the audio guy.
Officially, you're the audio guy.
We everything. Audio guy, head of marketing, head of finances.
Yeah, talk your
Right
shit.
now,
Go ahead.
Visuals. We doing everything right now, Kurt.
Yeah.
Along with our team members, we got Hug Mael here,
Mayo behind the camera.
head photographer.
Head photographer.
Shout out the creative director. She's not here.
Yeah, you know.
You're not going to say allo, bonsoir? Nah, she's shaking her head. She's just shaking her head. Nah.
Just shake her head.
Behind the scenes. She's behind the scenes.
Oh, snap. Did we turn off our cell phones?
Good reminder. That was a low-key good reminder.
Yeah, man.
But now I'm excited about today's episode. We're going to talk about a lot of good stuff. We're going to keep it general, talk about happiness. But prior to that, why don't we jump into a Did You Know?
Did you know? No. Did you know? Oh, yeah. We love doing these
Yeah,
things,
man.
don't we?
Yeah.
Yo, Kurt, you started off.
I'm going to start this off. Promise you I don't got corona. Right?
No, we was going to do Would You Rather.
Oh, yeah. Would you rather?
first?
Would you rather? You're not running away from this, Kurt.
Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead, bro.
You're not running
Go
away
ahead, bro.
from this,
Go
Kurt.
ahead.
You are not. Okay, let me load up my notes real quick.
Go ahead.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Go ahead.
Some Denzel Washington laugh.
Yo, you clown.
Would you rather not be able to taste your favorite food or your favorite liquor?
Coronavirus.
Man, that shit's easy, man. I ain't tasting my favorite liquor.
Damn.
Like you can't eat
Yeah.
like ziri avec sauce bois. Translation: rice and sauce, right?
Yeah.
You can't eat
Bean
no
sauce.
rice, no sauce.
No sauce?
Sauce. You know I'm
real.
Haitian.
So you rather get the so you rather taste the sauce rather
Right.
than the juice.
Yeah, because I agree. Because it's you eating 3 times a day versus
More.
are you drinking 3 times a day. Like you gotta.
But
Pros
but
and
let,
cons,
let me give
you
you
know?
let me give you this though. Imagine you will not be able to taste it, so you don't even know if it's hitting you when you're drinking. You might be slumped at the
And
parties.
the minute I start leaning over,
That's a sign.
that's how I know.
That's a
it's
sign.
too late at that point,
Nah, man.
guys.
That's real,
Nah.
that's real.
What would you rather do?
I'd rather not be able to taste the liquor too. You know?
Nah, look at you.
He's being devil's advocate. I respect it.
What about you,
gotta-
I'm with you. I'd rather taste the food.
You rather
Like,
taste the food, right?
Yeah, like the liquor. I gotta keep an eye on that cup. I can
But you
measure it out.
know, for everyone that's trying to like, you know what I'm saying, like stay on your fit, you know what I mean, look good, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I think not being able to taste your food would be a good thing. Cause like
Cheat
imagine you get to the cheat meals and all that stuff was so important to you. Now it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So like
That's real.
that's what it's all about.
Okay.
I think
okay.
that's majority of a cheat meal. It's that flavor and that taste.
Yeah.
It's not even like nothing besides this cheeseburger, the gooey, that
Oh,
beef,
cheeseburger.
that like.
I
it's nothing
respect
besides
that. I definitely respect that. Being able to have your favorite meal, whether it's French fries. I like going to Zaz a lot. You know,
Ooh, Zaz is
I used to
Y'all
like
put him
going-
on his ass. He's been there. Like he's the number one customer. He gotta be.
not even.
You gotta be the.
They
June.
know-
Not even.
No, and they
Not
know,
even.
I call them. They know my order by my name. I
Oh,
promise.
for real?
Yeah.
Oh
I-
yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Kurt Foster?
Yeah, they know me. What up, Zaz?
Yo, Kurt's funding their reconstruction right now. That's what it is. All them orders.
Are they really doing
jeez.
reconstruction though?
Yeah, they've been doing that.
It's been a minute.
They've been doing that.
No, real talk. They're doing reconstruction.
Oh, they're doing.
I ain't gonna like release
Okay.
it from, but you know they're doing the thing.
Yo, when they open, I want to see.
Shout out Zaz.
I want to see
What up, O?
an amusement park in there. I want to see a roller coaster because this construction has been going on
For a little
Like,
bit, I have faith in them.
I do
Yeah,
too.
for
I do
sure.
too.
The food is on point.
Yo, it is.
You wait a long time, but when you get it, it's
Quality.
gonna be good. It's quality. Yo, so another would you rather. So these ones gonna be more about relationships because I know we've talked a lot about relationships, being entrepreneurs and stuff. That's things for future episodes, and we've had our own independent conversations. So I thought I'd just hit up with some funnies. All right,
Go ahead.
Would you rather marry your ex or random person on the street?
Do I get to pick the random person?
Nah.
Which ex?
Yo.
That's
Okay, that's a
actually-
good question.
That's a great question.
That's a great question. That's a great question. I'm gonna make it difficult because
Okay.
picking a random one is kind of difficult too. So just the ex that you went through the most history with, the one that made you cry. You know what I'm saying? Men, we cry.
Yeah.
You see the lip curling? Hell no.
Oh no.
Nope. I'll take the stranger.
You gonna
You
roll
take
the
the
dice on a
stranger?
stranger? To marry the stranger, bro?
Nah.
roll
man,
roll
you
the dice
locked
with the
in.
heart attack? With stroke? Losing a dread?
Yeah, but at least
Right? Nah, bro, I'm good.
at least I would pick the ex because I know what I'm getting myself into.
the devil
So
you know instead of
I could prepare a little bit more. It's
Nah,
like
bro.
fool me once, shame on me, you know. But now I'm going into it and I'm like, okay, I know you're a little crazy in this area,
Nah.
or I know this triggers you, so let me.
Oh,
not,
you like basically like, okay, I know I'd rather stick with the devil I know, that same type of vibe.
Exactly.
That same
'Cause
type of vibe.
This new one, I might open up something even worse.
But you
Hold
might
on.
not. You might find
right.
happiness, eh? You might find love.
It's a gamble,
You might-
50-50.
Optimism.
You might
I
find,
like that.
You might
You right,
find
you
your
right.
soulmate. Nah,
right.
you might. Nah. I'm good. I'm good on my path.
We rolling the dice either way. Maybe, you know. They
I
say,
ain't
what is
doing
that saying? Absence makes the heart fonder. All that time apart with the ex, you come back and it's like, oh, we good. All right, cool. You grew a little bit. You know, people change, Kurt. People change after a few years
including
apart.
myself. I changed and moved on, baby. I'm good. I'm good.
What about you, Jeff? What you thinking?
Oh snap! It's crazy because like when you ask these questions, you don't think about them being asked back to you.
I
you
know.
what
We
I'm
know
saying?
this. You trying to move on.
I was
so-
trying to move on, dog.
on the
I'm
spot.
trying to move on. Ex or random person on the street. You know what I'm saying?
It's the
Choose
thing is,
wisely.
it's not the ex because there's certain ex that I have good relationships with. It would be different. I'm saying the worst ex you had. That's the key.
Oh, sheesh.
That's the key right there. The ex that makes your lips curl,
know
your
what?
skin
I'm
crawl.
with you.
Hey
I'm
Jeff,
with
you know
you,
things
Kurt.
change. People change, Jeff. You gotta
Nah.
look at it like
People
that
do
too, man.
change.
Don't let
My
don't let
memories
sway
haven't
you.
changed. Your memories haven't changed.
The
That's-
trauma.
Come on,
the
man.
trauma.
PTSD, bro.
PTSD.
We've
You
all
know what,
grown.
Kurt?
We've all grown as people.
Oh
you know,
my
you
God.
put some band-aids on them wounds. Like, you
Yeah,
gotta-
yeah.
That's what life's about. You gotta evolve.
Yeah.
Good luck with your stranger, bro. Good luck with the stranger.
He's like, it's Italian. Nah, dog. I'm with you, Kurt, bro.
I feel you.
Let's get something out. Even though, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You never know what's out here. All I'm saying is
don't.
let's pick a certain area. You know what I'm saying? Let's just.
So you don't want this
let's-
random stranger in Mattapan Square or
Yeah,
like
you-
Seaport or
You see, I'm not gonna say Seaport. I'm not gonna say
yeah,
Seaport.
I wouldn't say Seaport either.
I'm not gonna say
That's
Seaport.
not my flavor.
That's not my flavor. That's not my flavor.
No shade to Mattapan.
That's not my flavor. But Eggleston?
Okay, all right.
Eggleston, you know what I'm saying? Or
Yo, you're a
or,
trip.
or even where we at?
Where's it?
Ashmont?
Ashmont, yeah. It's Peabody Square now. So
Peabody
maybe.
Square. Ah,
think we
damn,
good.
sound
I
like
think
I'm
we good.
gentrifying my people.
Roxbury, maybe.
Roxbury?
certain parts
You know
of
what I'm saying?
Roxbury, yeah.
Which part of Roxbury? That's the question. Are we talking about like the Heath Street area? You,
Well,
you see the right there? Which
real,
area?
that's
You,
real.
which area you talking
Great
about?
question. See, now y'all got some homework to do.
See?
Me, I know where I'm going. I know where she live. I know how to open her door. Good luck, y'all.
I still got the code.
Right.
So what you trying to say,
I
eh?
still got the garage.
What you say again? You still. Oh, that's why you still contact, huh?
Nah. Chill out. We ain't doing that. Nah. that door has closed. This is what you rather. It's all hypothetical.
I'm gonna keep moving on, yo.
Yeah, let's move on.
Would you rather be in an open relationship with the woman of your dreams or faithful relationship with someone you are not attracted to?
Damn. So who's gonna start?
You hear that silence, people?
It's like this is like a Will and Jada thing.
It is. It's a tricky one.
Nah, like.
You want me to start it, Kurt? I got an idea.
You got an idea? Go ahead.
For me, so I'm a romantic, so I can't see myself being with somebody I don't vibe with.
So you're okay? You're okay if it's like your
But
girls.
I'm not okay with the open relationship.
You're okay
so
with
it's
your
hard.
girl,
It's not. I saw this interview with Jadena, and he was talking about that. And he practices in that. I think it's called polyamory. He was like, "Yo, it came to a point where I had to let her go do her thing with another man.
Oh yeah,
and that was the
that.
hardest thing I ever did as a man because I had to sit and watch this person that I care about and love go get love from somewhere else. So he was like, as a man, it broke me down.
Then
I feel like that would be the same thing for me. So
then that's not real love. Then
yeah.
is it like I don't understand the idea.
Selfish love. It could be. I don't know. Maybe
That
there's some
Go ahead.
some religions like that. I don't know if it's. I remember I met a guy and I don't know if it was paganism. I might be incorrect. So my followers, the followers could definitely clarify.
leave a
this.
comment with the
Comment.
Jeff.
Let's
You were
know.
incorrect.
Right.
You canceled.
So I'll preface my comments by saying that it's kind of hard for me to be politically correct with not giving the right terms. But let's just say it's paganism right now, and you guys can rash in the comments.
Yeah.
But I met the guy, and he was telling me about how like he is a girlfriend of his. He loves her and all that, and how they have an open relationship, and they're able to do what they gotta do or whatever. And he shared the same sentiments.
Yeah.
And he's like, you really don't know love until you can really attach it outside of your body and not attach it to just sex. You know what I mean?
real.
It's not the idea of sex. It's that you guys have created a sacred union, supposedly. And depends on your own ideology of relationships and love and all that good shit, right? But if you create a sacred union and you're okay with the idea that she could be out here like in the streets,
Intimate with somebody else.
or be intimate,
Yeah.
whether it's emotionally or physically with someone else.
I feel
Well, at this point, I guess it's like you guys still haven't answered the question. Like,
so
you guys
double
are
down.
out here-
I'm gonna go with the open relationship, but I'm gonna have to grow as a man because right now,
that doesn't make you less of a man if you're not okay with it, my man.
because I'm too. What's the word? I wouldn't be emotionally ready for that. So I think I would need to become emotionally stronger to be able to handle that situation. So that's what I mean by that.
Man, I'll
Chris
take-
like, yeah.
Nah, I can't do that, man.
So you gonna be in a
respect
relationship
it.
with someone you're not attracted to?
You know what? Yeah.
Okay.
I probably would have.
So he's gonna marry her.
respect
This
it.
is Kurt. This is what Kurt's saying, y'all. All right,
ahead.
let me give you a little bro code
you see how he's
101
trying to
thing.
This is cute right here.
This,
Go ahead.
this,
Go
is
ahead.
what, this is what
man.
Kurt is saying. This is
see
what
this?
Kurt is saying.
You see this?
So I'm gonna be with the shorty. Shorty's gonna love me more than I love her. You know what I'm saying?
That's not what
I'm
I
gonna
said.
be here on the weekends. You know what I'm saying?
That's not
We'll
what
split
I
up some little time. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
nah,
But
nah,
I'm
nah,
out
nah.
here in these streets.
Nah, because
I'm out here in
Trying to
these
get Kurt caught up.
streets.
Is that what you're doing?
that was an attempt, but it was a brick, my man. It was a failed attempt.
He came out
You know what it
ready.
is? Because let me break it down like this.
Oh, he go to defense. It's coming
Nah,
out.
This
Let me
is
break it
the
down like
expert.
this.
This is the expert right here.
If you truly are into someone's characteristics and values,
Oh yeah.
okay, right? Your characteristics, their values, their personalities, you guys have shared common goals and interests. I guarantee you that even in a relationship that you're physically attracted to her now, if you're with her 50, 60 years from now, all that wrinkles, everything that you found attractive to her might change. Is that going to change the basis of your relationship? Or God forbid, if you're with the girl of your dreams right now and she got into a car accident, are you going to leave because she physically doesn't look the same? Bars,
never.
baby.
But no. But I'm gonna bring it back though. I'm gonna bring it down, and this is the reason why I preface this question so great. The comment said, the question was, you're not attracted to her.
Exactly.
So it's not just physically, it's emotionally, it's everything.
Mentally,
like, everything. So if you're saying, I could grow to be attracted to her.
Okay.
Whatever, Kurt. Whatever, bro.
This is a hard one. This is a hard one.
You know what I'm saying?
Those are good shots. This is good
What about you, Jeff? What's up?
Watch him say the same shit as
Right.
me. Go ahead. What do you say?
He's right.
Pascua, I see it too. There's something in your. There's something.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
For a girl to be in an open relationship,
Relationship.
I would have to turn to the young, like I would have to turn to the Jeff, like the savage Jeff, bro. I would have to be a savage.
Then why is that even a relationship?
This is what I'm trying to tell you though, and it wouldn't be a relationship. But I'm telling you,
which one would you pick?
I think I would have to turn to a savage, bro.
Which one would you pick?
I'll be that savage producer. You know what I'm saying?
So you'll go to the open relationship.
Open relationship, but I'm a savage, and this is the savage part. I'm trying to.
I want to hear what the savage is.
I'm gonna be such a savage, even though we in an open relationship. That dude's too scared to even talk to you, yo.
Say what?
Oh man, so you about to be out here?
I'm gonna be the dude with the tats on his face, over his eyebrow, under his eye. You know what I'm saying?
I'm Mike Tyson. You gonna
I'm
be out
Mike
here.
Tyson, dog.
You're gonna be like the 30-year-old that just joined the gang.
Yup. Zopound, what's up?
Okay,
bro.
I'm way. Let's go, yo.
This guy, nah.
Let's go, yo. Because at least I'm attracted to her, but I'm going to defend what's mine.
I'm
going to become like what those stereotypes that they have of like, Haitian men, like we man controlling.
Yeah.
Where you been? Where you been? What's your cell phone at?
Nah,
Let me see your cell phone.
Then that means
It's 10 o'clock. You're supposed to be at 9:30.
man. That means
That's
he's chasing
dangerous.
the business. I'm
You're
good.
right. You're
I'm
hunted. You're hunted with that, chasing the business. You're
I ain't doing
right.
that.
But if it came to this particular the situation, actually,
Particular.
actually, I think I might side with Kurt, yo. I think I might be in the relationship with someone that loves me. You know what I mean? Because at least I'm mentally someplace that I can get things done.
Okay.
You could be in an open relationship with someone who loves you, though. I'm gonna be devil's advocate. I'm gonna put on the cape.
Oh my god!
Just because you guys have, so you guys think you don't think you could love more than one person at a time?
Nah.
This guy.
I think you can. You can.
Don't ever cheat on any of your girlfriends. This right here is documentation.
First of all, black men don't cheat. Okay.
Hold on.
Shout out to Will Smith.
Let's say that one
Black
time.
men do not cheat. Where's the camera at? Black men do not
Shout out
cheat.
Charlemagne.
Shout out Charlemagne, Lil Duval. Black men don't cheat. But,
and black women don't too. Apparently,
well,
that's the latest thing. This is something that's gonna be lasting for a year. What, entrapment?
what is it? Entangled.
Entangled.
Black women get entangled.
Entangled.
Nah, don't even
That's
put
some
black
bullshit.
to it. I ain't taking
That's
no
that
heat.
open relationship shit.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's that open relationship shit.
I'm down for the entanglement, man. I'm gonna have my
That's
phone
all.
over here. Come back
we'll
over
see.
here.
We'll see. What else we got?
I mean,
On paper, it sounds good, but yeah.
What else we got? We
I
jump.
was gonna just leave it like that because I know
That's
we
it.
had some topics we want to talk
All
about.
right, let's jump right in. Let's jump right into it. Did you know? Right.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do that.
All right, quickly go through it. Right. Did you know? Today we're going to talk about a little bit about happiness. Right.
Yes, sir.
Talk a little bit about happiness. I think it's a little bit overrated, saturated. We'll get into that later. But they state, according to statistics, freedom boosts happiness more than money.
That makes sense.
I agree with that.
Freedom boosts happiness more than money.
I look at freedom like financial freedom, of your time, right? Freedom of choice. So, number one, I could do whatever I want whenever I want. And number two, I'm not constricted to where I live or how I live or how I eat or how I vacation or how I provide for my, family.
Okay.
I have choices. I have that freedom. So I could see that. That makes sense.
I know I can't see this. Person who wrote this lives in a first world country. I promise you. Person who wrote this lives in a first world country.
That's surprising coming from you, bro.
As someone that I'm rocking right now, a Haitian bandana, I
yeah.
lived in Haiti. I understand that money is usually tied into people's ability to be free. And when you don't have it and you live in a level of poverty and you live in a system or a world that's just full of like, whatever the case is, you're full of the BS, you're full of the bullshit. Money right now could buy you better health. Can it not? Money right now gives you access to liberty, access to freedom, access to better education. So you're telling me right now that freedom, quote unquote, is can provide you is what was the exact quote? That
Happiness?
Freedom could boost your happiness more than money. I get it, but I say it depends where you're living.
Yeah. And what's your definition of freedom?
What's your definition of happiness?
Because some people might just need $1.
I can't wait to this conversation.
It depends where you are.
Yeah.
I think it's different. I think it's different for depending on where you are, where you lived, all of that shit. Because I know some people will look at this comment and laugh.
I'm gonna be devil's advocate because if this,
there's no advocate to the idea that money gives you access. Does money not give you access?
Check it. What if all I need is a tarp, some 2x4s, and I'm chilling, and I'm in a warm climate area, and I got water. I got ability to go out there and panhandle. And that's it. I'm chilling.
Wait, I'm going to hop on your point too.
Okay.
And you've already experienced the developed countries. You've experienced it to the point now where it's like, I know I'm not missing out. And because a lot of times, I'll tell you, I think there's a perception of what living in a developed country is all about, as opposed to what the reality is.
Yeah.
And my perception what that reality is, it's time.
Yeah.
Like, you have to sacrifice your time to make money here. True. Time gives you money. That's the world we live in.
Nah, think about it though. Think about it. Look at what we're doing. The way we're making money is through entrepreneurship.
Yes.
So the time I'm putting in is actually making me happy.
Yes.
And my money and the way I make money is actually serving others. So I could put all day and night, it won't bother me. Yeah. Because I know I'm doing, not only am I living within my purpose, but this is also giving me some type of a return on my investment.
Okay.
So I'm okay with that idea. But you're looking at, quote unquote, the average person who looks, working that 9 to 5. Of course, maybe that's relevant. That's why I'm saying it depends on your perspective.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. The perspective is everything. Perspective.
And how you define happiness.
And how you define happiness. Which is what we go get into.
Okay. Jump into the next one. What's the next? Did you know?
Go ahead, Jeff.
I go?
You want me to go?
You go.
I got you. So
try to put me on the spot all the time.
I thought you was ready, man. Come on.
You guys are playing hopscotch with Did You Know?
Right? All right. So I got you. So check it. A psychology team from the Franklin W. Olin College of Engineering found that subjects who experience a combination of happiness and sadness at the same time were more likely to improve their sense of mental health in the long run. Did you know that?
So break that down.
Yeah,
if you're happy.
So let me dumb it down. So people who weren't only super happy all the time, people who were actually sad
while being happy?
Not at the same time per se, but had a happy day, had a sad day, had a happy day, had a sad day. Exactly, up and down, peaks and valleys. In the long run, their mental health was a lot better.
So they're basically debunking what the ideology of happiness is.
In a sense of, you don't have to always be happy. You need ups and downs. You gotta be,
Man, and that goes into today's episode of happiness being overrated. But that's different. That's different.
Yo, honestly, I honestly think we should stop right there to go
drop
on the
mic.
conversation.
What's up?
That one right there is perfect for what we're trying to talk about.
Man, I think that's perfect. So today's claim, I believe the pursuit of happiness is completely overrated. It is very much saturated, and we should be on a pursuit of purpose. Not happiness, but a pursuit of purpose. And I have many different feelings in regards to that, but what do you guys think about that particular claim?
Well, personally, when you brought this up to me, bro, the first thing I thought was okay, where does this whole ideology of pursuit of happiness come from? You know what I mean? And you guys know the Declaration of Independence?
Yep.
Yo, let's start right there. That's where it comes from.
That trash.
It comes from the Declaration of Independence. So what the pursuit of happiness as by the Declaration of Independence is defined as a fundamental right to freely pursue joy and live life in a way that makes you happy, as long as you don't do anything illegal or violate the rights of others.
How you going to put a limitation to what happiness could be then? That shit makes no sense. And that doesn't make sense in that's why I don't care the Declaration of Independence.
That's why it's trash.
In a capitalistic world, that makes no sense.
It absolutely doesn't make any sense.
But that's besides the point. But go ahead.
But that is the point that you're trying to make, though, I think. I'm like trying to validate your point as it's not about the pursuit of happiness, it's about the pursuit of purpose, right? Because if you're really thinking about it, bro, so someone's locked up in prison. Does he have, based on this declaration, is he in the pursuit of happiness?
But he broke the law, though. They said legal.
Okay, fine.
So
all right.
that's
You
his
got it.
punishment.
That's his punishment.
Yep.
Okay.
Consequence, right?
What about mental prison? What about people out here in our community who are mentally
Ill or
enslaved
by what society has put on them by other people's happiness?
And
You know what I mean?
So like norms and stereotypes of like, yo, you need to go do this to be successful or to be something. If you're not doing this, you ain't nothing. You ain't shit.
Those little things that we see every day. Like, come on, man. Our people. This is something that's so important to you, Kurt. Like, our people.
So think about it like this. To your point, we have a society that loves to talk about happiness, and they usually link happiness to materialistic goods.
Yes.
That's how they currently right now link happiness to materialistic goods. But if you put a price tag on materialistic goods and you don't have that money, you will always never be happy. So right now you have the poorest people right now are the number one consumers of Michael Kors bags, Mercedes-Benz, anything that's expensive, we're the number one consumers of it because we're always in pursuit of this idea that materialistic goods will bring in happiness. I remember still growing up right there in River Street where I would see the most cheapest looking Honda Accord, but with the most expensive rims and the most expensive sound system. And they believe that's what makes them happy. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I always try to run this back, be like, fuck the idea of happiness. Some of our happiness could keep us stagnated. Some of us happiness could actually break us down. It's not even healthy for us emotionally, mentally, and physically, spiritually. What about the pursuit of purpose? Why aren't we teaching our kids, our society, like, you got to chase what actually you're good at, your gift, your talent, the one reason that you are born at this moment in time? Why aren't we chasing that over this idea of being happy?
You know what I'm saying? And I agree with you full-heartedly. And I think this ideology of what happiness is the detriment of American society, bro.
The detriment.
Yo, let me get you.
Dropping bombs. Okay, go
Let
ahead.
me get you, bro. So, let's define happiness. All right? You look up happiness.
What is the definition of it?
Defined as the state of being happy. So now, what is the definition of happy?
What is it?
So, the feeling or showing pleasure or contentment, fortunate and convenient. So, this is the definition of happiness, guys. Showing pleasure or contentment, fortunate and convenient. You can't live your life like this, people. You can't. You can't live your life.
How you gonna tell me how to live my life, huh?
Yo, bro.
How you gonna tell me how to live my life?
For you to always be content.
Huh? Yeah, what's wrong with that?
For you to always have convenience.
I'm good.
For you to always be fortunate.
My fridge is full. I don't need nothing else. Why?
It'd be crazy, right? It'd be the people on Section 8 with the nicest, fullest fridges.
That's all I need. I could pay
with
the
the
bills.
food stamps, with and they're like, if there's no food in the refrigerator, I am not happy.
Yep.
So
that's it. Section 8 got me. I'm chilling.
Yo.
So who are you to tell me I need to go work harder? Huh?
This shit is crazy. Yo, Kurt, too much more to your point, bro. This is American society, bro.
I mean, I don't always agree with the American society, even though I do live here, right? So I thoroughly believe that life is about growth.
Yes, sir.
Happiness doesn't always equal to growth.
No, it does not.
If you're talking about contentment, convenience, anytime you're growing, that means you're going beyond your comfort zone. So there's going to be a level of discomfort that you're going to feel.
Yes, sir.
But we have this whole mentality, and it's even linked to a little bit with mental health, that everyone wants to just find their happiness, their peace. But at times, the most unpeaceful people are the ones that we actually idolized in American society.
Yeah.
If you think about it, they're the little bit of the craziness, the erratic behaviors, or whatever the case is. They don't care about happiness. They're in pursuit of something that's so beyond what we look at as reality, that everyone's like, damn, this is a mad genius. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mad genius.
Genius.
Once again, you get what I mean? So this idea of happiness, I think, especially in a society, black and brown communities, that is literally unhappy, so they're always pursuing it, I think it's kind of fucking this up. But if we could flip it around and tell people, find your purpose. Find your purpose. What are you good at? What's your talent? What's your gift? Chase that. Monetize off that and allow that and present that gift to others. Oh man.
Yeah, I agree completely. I was just giving Jeff a hard time, but because I'm on the same wave, man. It's all about going after what it is that you love, what you're good at, what you're placed here to do based off your skills and your talents.
Bars.
Right?
Keep going.
So I think it's important for people to really like hone in on that instead of I have to get this new apartment or this new car or this new whatever. Or, bills paid, fridge is full. Okay, but did you learn something? Are you like, what are you doing to better your situation or the next generation situation for your family, your friends, whatever? So I'm definitely on the same wave with you guys.
I think you for real. And I think what it is understanding that the fact that we feel like we have to be doing these things is because it's embedded in our American culture.
Yeah.
And like the people who are quote unquote always happy, man, like if you think about American society, we're fat, we're greedy, like we're greedy,
selfish,
we're fat,
selfish.
we're selfish.
Keep going.
And the selfishness that we are experiencing and like what you're talking about, it's not even selfish, the good type of selfishness.
Yeah.
It's a selfishness like
it's only looking out for myself. Like let's give them an example. Coronavirus, COVID-19 pandemic.
Yeah.
I saw this article and I forget who it was from, but the guy was like, if the leaders in our community, right, in the United States, if they said wearing your mask is to help you, we would have been through this. Cases would have been gone. People would have been healthy. We fucked up when we said wear your mask to protect other people. That's when Americans were like, whatever. It's not my business. This mask doesn't make me feel good. Oh, I can't breathe in it like that.
Yeah.
The minute they did that, it was all downhill. Look at us now. What are we like? We about to go back to phase one. We about to
Atlanta just went back to phase one.
Yeah.
As we speak right now, Atlanta went back to phase one, even though with one of the quote unquote top countries, one of the richest countries, we are dealing with a pandemic, the worst, because so many individuals want to be happy instead of safe. Instead of protecting others.
That's crazy.
Atlanta has the headquarters of the CDC, the Center of Disease Control.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. The CDC's headquarters in Atlanta. And look at
crazy.
them. The most wildest, like, they just made it like a requirement to wear masks too. Because they're, I believe it was the mayor of Atlanta.
She caught
the virus, So yeah, man, it's crazy. It goes back to our point. It's selfish. Right? It's selfish.
And again, I don't think it's the good selfishness,
Exactly.
man.
Yep.
I don't think it's the good selfishness. Like, I think with what you're saying is like, we got to really question our values, people.
Exactly. Let's think
Like,
about it.
Because you're not wearing, like you say, you're not wearing a mask because they're saying you have to wear it for yourself because that's how our society is. But like, okay, someone dies in your community that
that's a domino effect.
That's
Everything
a
is
domino effect. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we got to really question the values and things that are important to us.
Well, let's flip it around a different way. I thoroughly believe they want to keep, American society will teach this ideology because they want to keep us in ways to be consumers.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? They want to
control us in a sense. Like,
in ways it's more controllable. You feel what I'm saying? It's what we were talking about the other day. We rather teach individuals how to build a resume versus building a business plan at an early age.
Yeah.
We rather teach people to be a customer versus an owner. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's the same ideology. Like, if I could teach you that your happiness is everything versus your pursuit of purpose is everything, well, imagine if everyone in our neighborhoods were trying to go in this idea of pursuit of purpose. We Haitians right now should own Mattapan Square.
Yeah, I agree.
You get what I'm saying? Yep. But every Haitian I know, a lot of the older Haitian I know, they want to be happy, so they take their money and go to Haiti for the half the summer. You get what I'm saying? Instead of going this idea of purpose, of ownership, and passing it down to the next generation and trying to build something that is bigger than themselves and bigger than their lifestyle, they will own they will own Mattapan right now. We wouldn't be dealing with Boston being the third most gentrified city in the nation because we would own half the city right now if more people were trying to pursue their purpose, their strength versus their happiness.
Same thing with Cape Verdeans in Upham's Corner and Dudley. You should own that whole area. Like we're so worried about like, okay, let me make sure I look good. Let me take care of back home, which is nothing wrong with taking care of back home.
Of course.
But sometimes you gotta, when they say on an airplane, put the mask on first, make sure you could breathe, and then help the person next to you. You gotta do that first.
That's that selfishness that we need to have. You see
that's
right there?
Yep.
That's proper selfishness, man.
Yeah.
That's self-care.
That's self-care. That's like
that's self-care.
it
the bar.
takes selfishness to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
See, I believe in the term you have to be selfish or prioritize your self-care first to be selfless. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because if we owned Mattapan, we owned Dudley and Upham's Corner, then we could take care of back home into such a different capacity. Such a different capacity because the more money, the more resources, the more knowledge that we're able to pour into them, we could change the whole entire system.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? But unfortunately, the day-to-day grind of America, the 9-to-5 lifestyle, the shitty healthcare system, the capitalistic world that we're living in, our life full of bills, that level of stress that we're all under, what's the opposite end? Everyone wants to just have a relief, an outlet. That outlet means I have to prioritize my happiness.
Yep.
And I really think in ways sometimes I'm into conspiracy theories. I think it's kind of set up like that, unfortunately.
And I wanted to talk about this. So Kurt, like,
go ahead.
We always talk to you, and I'll be like, "Yo, Kurt is a motivational speaker." People in the community, the first thing they'll say is, "Yo, you need to get Kurt. Yo, Kurt, yo." The reason why we're doing this with Kurt is because Kurt will come to our events and just give people a food of thought, and everybody will leave there sitting there like, "Damn, that shit was deep."
Appreciate
so
that.
I was like, "Yo, Kurt is a motivational speaker." Like, you know what I mean? But then Kurt is like, "Nah, don't call me that shit, bro."
Nah. I'm not a motivational speaker.
So,
because if you look at the idea of how it's currently constructed, the idea of motivation, right? It's trying to make you feel good for a moment in time, right? I'm trying to pour something and make you feel good so you can pursue something, right? And I know for a fact that anyone who's successful, they were successful despite how they felt. So it's not about the idea of feeling good. It's about what I can. Okay, let me flip it around another way. If we were to break down the word motivation, everyone wants me to help them, make them feel good with when they hire me and do this and do that. We always want to make them feel good. But to break down the word motivation, you first have to have a motive before you can be motivated. And then that motive is tied into your purpose, not to the feeling good at that moment in time. Because what's going to happen on Monday morning when you wake up? There's statistics that show the day of the week that motherfuckers die the most is actually Monday mornings.
That heart attack, right?
Yep, through cardiovascular issues.
Yep.
What do you think they're doing on Monday morning? Getting ready for work. And because they don't feel good, right? Because they don't feel good, it's linked up to their stress. Their jobs are killing them. Stress is killing them. And then next thing you know, they're dying. So this idea of, Kurt, hey, help me make me feel good. I'm like, no, it's your feelings that's actually fucking you up. Why don't we actually help you find a purpose? And despite how you feel, you're going to have a set of principles you're going to live by no matter what. You get what I'm saying? So that's always been my ideology. I get it, but, it is
I like how you brought that up, too, because it ties back into everything. Like, it's not about the happiness, it's about the purpose, people. Like, we don't want y'all just to sit here and listen to us talk about the issues. There's the solution.
Solutions.
So chase that purpose, right?
Facts.
Identify it first, and then I think you said set up principles and values, right?
I just to even if you really think about it, identify your purpose versus always chasing your happiness, right? I think that part is huge.
Because I told you that happiness shit is bullshit.
It's going to come. You're going to feel happy one day, and just like your statistics show, one day you're going to be happy, the next day you're going to be sad,
and that's good mental health.
That's actually good mental health to have that level of balance in life, because you can learn something when you are sad or depressed. versus always being happy all the time. So that level of balance is important. Also set up set up principles for your life that no matter what, it doesn't matter if you feel good or if you feel down, you're still going to take a shower.
Exactly.
Right?
That's real.
Your feelings don't matter in that point. Put the same thing in regards to your goals and your dreams and aspiration. I think that part's important. And the last thing too, we didn't touch into it. We'll do it another time. But always build a community that can help uplift you as well. When you do fall down, don't always feel like you have to carry that burden yourself. I could reach out to you, and you guys will lend me a helping hand to get back on my feet again. I think that's important.
Emotionally,
That's real.
spiritually, and all
Hell
that.
yeah. We need that community to uplift us.
That's what's up, man.
Ours.
This
it.
was deep.
This is a good episode.
It was decent. It was good. It was good.
Nah, this is
decent.
great. There's some
I'm
gems in
playing.
here, bro.
Gems
Right?
in there, bro.
I love it though. I love this stuff, man. A great episode today, and I can't wait for the next episode when we'll be politicking with Nushine.
Word up.
That's it.
That's it.